All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the much anticipated third place match in the ECAC Fall 2022 Open Division Rocket League season. We have come a long way to get here tonight. So either way, this will be our final game of the season or any team. And it's been a hell of a ride this season, and I'm excited to see the conclusion of it tonight. It's the post-University Eagles, Nazmyth, Wirta, and KeramiK versus Grand Valley State University, Perp, Big Cheese, and Tuxi for the ECAC Open Division honor of third place. Now, both teams did lose to two other schools in the semifinals. Post-University lost to King University, and GVSU lost to Stevenson. The Stevenson and King, the number 1 and number 2 seeds, respectively. Eagles coming in tonight as the number 5th seed, and GVSU the number 3 seed. And remember, this is out of 81 teams to start off the season, so both of these teams have come quite a long way, as we're already seeing some demos flying across from both teams, as we're starting on the physicality a little early here. So Naz taking it down the left-hand side. He's going to get a little double steal the boost. Ball's popped out mid for Wirta. He puts a shot on net, but it's wide. Coming off the wall a little bit too high for that one. Eagles getting some good pressure onto GVSU's half to start things off, but hasn't resulted in much yet. GVSU perfectly comfortable to try to set up counterattacks here, it seems. But missed by Perp there. That's going to be right in front of the net. Wirta coming in. It's off the top crossbar. And KeramiK coming in. He's going to clean it up. Excellent pressure. GVSU just kind of looking a little slow. Maybe those early series jitters coming out. But Eagles do a good job keeping the pressure up, keeping the ball in GVSU's half. Oh, a rare miss from KeramiK, but luckily Wirta is there to collect, and he's going to pop it over to himself. It's going to be off the back wall for Naz, but nice read by Perp, and he's going to clear it out. KeramiK now in the corner. He's out of boost, though, and Big Cheese is there. Can he get it in mid? Yes, he can. Nice little pass, but Tuxi was not quite in position for that one. KeramiK now up, was going to win that 50. Tuxi now taking control, is going to pop it over Naz, pick up the mid boost as well, and now he's got the ball on top of his car. What great defense from KeramiK. He comes in and saves the ball at the last second. Incredible. I thought that was going to be a goal. There was no post-University Eagles member in sight. And then KeramiK came in at the last second. Nice save as well by, I think it was Perp there on the other end of that play. Wirta and Big Cheese colliding on the wall. Tuxi going to win that race to the ball as KeramiK pops it out mid for the clear. Perp trying to control. He's just going to pop it over 1. He pops it over 2. But KeramiK is there. Nice defense there as the last player back. That's a laser of a shot top right, though, and Nazmyth is going to make that save. But we've got a demo from Tuxi coming in as Naz pops it up, just going to try to buy some time for the Eagles. Oh, KeramiK trying to go for that setup. Doesn't quite get a touch on the ball. Good 50, though. Pop it out mid for Big Cheese. Naz now collects as Wirta bangs it downfield, and now it's GVSU's turn to put on a little pressure here. But no goal so far. Naz now up for this one. He's going to be a 50 with Tuxi in the corner. Can't find it. Now Wirta's turn. Play is getting slowed down a lot now as KeramiK bounces it out mid. 2 players rotating back for the Eagles. Perp trying to get in there for that misdirect, but he can't quite find it. Nice 50 in the corner by KeramiK. He's going to win that one and push it downfield for Wirta or Tuxi, perhaps, who sends it up to Perp. Perp going for a flip reset or something. Doesn't find it. Naz over to KeramiK, pops it up off the wall for himself, gets it past Big Cheese, but he's got no gas left in the tank to get it past Tuxi. Naz, a little bit of a risky touch out mid. Big Cheese with a shot. KeramiK is in position, though, and makes that save easily. And now the Eagles possibly in a 2v1 versus Tuxi. Nice dunk there by Naz, but no one in position for a shot quite yet. Wirta sends it over to Big Cheese, sends it right back to KeramiK, now on a fast break. Can he win the 50? It's right in front of the net. Naz getting bumped. He can't quite get there in time, and GVSU survives. But the Eagles threaten once again. GVSU still keeping this one within reach. Here's Naz, though. Barely gets blocked by Tuxi. Perp with a miss. This could open the door. Wirta's shot is saved by Big Cheese at the last second, bouncing in front of the net. The Eagles are playing really well so far. I like what I'm seeing. KeramiK now up for this one. Big Cheese going to win that challenge. Over to Wirta on the sidewall. Cannot get it past Big Cheese. He's too big. The Cheese is too big. Here's Perp. Naz with a save, though. And once again, denying the push from a GVSU. Wirta coming in now. 15 seconds to go. Let's see if the Eagles can lock up game one. Nice bump there by Perp. That could open the door. 10 seconds now. GVSU needs to score. Tuxi pops it over one. KeramiK going to control in the corner. Here's Perp once again. KeramiK trying to kill it. 1 second to go, and Tuxi puts it in. The Eagles cannot kill it. And it's all tied up at one. An unfortunate misplay here from the Eagles, as Wirta and Naz just both kind of waiting there. And KeramiK was not able to get the touch. Straight into overtime now to decide game one, the all-important game one. Good kickoff for the Eagles as KeramiK will get it into GVSU's half. Nice pass out mid, right in front of the box, but no one's there to put it in. Good touch by Wirta. Over to Naz. Shot is just barely off the mark. Tuxi's there. Wirta pops it up. Gets bumped in midair by Perp, as there's two up now for GVSU. Shot is off target by KeramiK. And now Naz coming in off the ceiling. This could be dangerous. Good touch by KeramiK, though, going to put it in the corner as he pops it over one. In the corner now. Nice little pitch pass out to Wirta, and it's good! And the Eagles take game one, 2-1. Excellent play here by KeramiK. Puts the ball in the corner and then gets a nice pinch pass out there. Perp was not expecting it. And then Wirta with a little wheel touch is all it needs. And the Eagles take game one. Almost threw that away after having that 1-0 lead for almost the entirety of the game. But KeramiK playing out of his mind right there, especially on the defensive end. 641 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 4 saves. Tuxi the MVP for GVSU. 362 points, 1 goal, and 1 save. Now, I'm going to check and see what GVSU's mascot is. I should have looked this up before. They are the Lakers. All right, I like it. We're going with it. Lakers versus the Eagles. Game 2, getting right into it. No substitutions. Eagles take game 1 barely 2-1 after a holding a 1-goal lead for almost the entirety of the game, and then giving up 1 goal to GVSU with a second left on the clock to start overtime. Ooh, a double commit from the Eagles here on defense early, so a little bit antsy here. Big Cheese coming in, trying to get that ball out mid, but KeramiK cuts in front. Perp with a whiff and gets demoed for his trouble as well. And now Wirta going to send it over to KeramiK. He cannot get it past Perp, though, and Perp might have a setup for a double. Can't quite find it. Wirta now going to go for an air dribble. He's got not a lot of momentum there. 50 in midair. This is dangerous. It's going to be straight down. Nice read by Wirta. Reads that waterfall there. Shot is almost on target. KeramiK gets up there for it regardless. And GVSU putting on quite a lot of pressure to start off game 2 there. They had all the momentum heading into that overtime at the end of the game 1, but Post just came out swinging right at the start there. Naz cannot get it over Big Cheese. Once again, the Cheese is too big. Wirta in the corner here. Gets it over Perp, but gets demoed for his trouble. Big Cheese down to Perp. Naz cuts in front. Now it's there for Tuxi as KeramiK finds the demo on Perp on the back end. Good dunk by Naz. That's going to send it over possibly to KeramiK. Nope, Tuxi's going to beat him to the ball. Good clear by Wirta, though, sending it way down to GVSU's half. Big Cheese going to send it right back. Now here's KeramiK. Touch over to Wirta and Naz. Oh, a double commit there for the shot, and it doesn't work out for post. Eagles, some uncharacteristic misplays to start off game 2. Still 0-0, though, as Naz barely gets his car adjusted to find the touch on that ball. Wirta banging it downfield. Tuxi's there. Wirta, kaboom. Tuxi in the corner. Nice dunk by Naz. It's going to be straight down. Ooh, Naz almost reads that clear from Big Cheese. Wirta taking it low. He can't find it. It's KeramiK buying some time, sending it. The wall. Naz up for this one now. He's going to find it. Wirta beats him to the ball. Big Cheese in an awkward spot. He does manage to get that pinch clear. Another pinch right back from Naz as Big Cheese finds the demo. Now Eagles looking to reset a little bit. KeramiK over to Naz. In the corner, Big Cheese can't quite find the clear. KeramiK's shot is on target. And the Eagles strike first again here in game 2. Great 50 there by Naz, just keeping the ball in the danger zone for KeramiK. Nice job using the air roll to get a little extra speed on that ball, on that shot. And it's 1-0 Eagles, but Tuxi off the kickoff here could look to make something happen. But a nice clear by KeramiK all the way down. Ooh, Perp can't quite find it yet. Does finally collect it in front of the box. Gets it past Wirta. KeramiK is there, though. Tuxi over to Naz, straight over to Wirta. Nice touch. Perp is there. Can't quite find the clear, though. And Tuxi gets it past another Eagles defender. Big Cheese with a whiff, but Wirta is there. Perp now the last man back for GVSU as Wirta pops it up. Perp is there. Naz, straight down. That's all he's going to find, though. Tuxi over to Big Cheese. Right in front of the box. Wirta gets back in time, though. That was a clencher for sure. Now Tuxi's turn once again. Down in front of the box. Big Cheese shot is off target. Nice read by Wirta. Another double commit for the Eagles, but it ends up working out in the end. KeramiK with a shot. Great save by Big Cheese. Can they recover, though? Naz's shot's also saved by Perp. GVSU scrambling, but they still hold strong. Tuxi now controlling. He's out of boost. Is going to pick up that 100 boost on the side, though. Good 50% by Naz, just kind of stalling for time. Well, this is dangerous. Perp could have a double. He does. Wirta and Naz double commit once again on that clear, but it works out. Off the ceiling in front of the box. Tuxi's there. Wirta gets bumped into the ball. Nice recovery. Here's KeramiK with a shot. It's a little weak, though, and Big Cheese is going to easily save that one. Naz now in a 1v3. Does get the ball away, though, and stalls for some time to get the Eagles a chance to reset their rotations. KeramiK pops it over one. Wirta, I think, was pre-jumping for that and couldn't quite find a good touch. Naz now rotating back. 5 seconds to go. He's going to bump one GVSU member. KeramiK just needs to kill it now. He's trying to. Tuxi keeps it alive, and it's going to get killed. Another one-goal game for the Eagles, as that one probably should have been the scoreline of game 1 there. KeramiK, the MVP, once again, 388 points, 1 goal, and 2 saves. Perp, the MVP for the Lakers, 265 points and 3 saves. Eagles up 2-0 in the series. And I know the semifinals was a best-of-9 for some ungodly reason, but both teams did agree to a best-of-7 tonight. So Eagles, with one more win, will be on match point. Let's see if they can close it out right here. Perp and Wirta on the kickoff. A slow kickoff for Wirta. Oh, Naz gets bumped. That could have been huge. Big Cheese now up for this. KeramiK, good 50. It's going to prevent the goal, but a shot from Perp is wide. KeramiK, good reaction there. Naz going to keep it in the corner. Good 50 there by Big Cheese. Tuxi now with a shot. It's off. KeramiK going to send it down. Perp now up for this one. Oh, that could be an opening. Big Cheese with a shot, and that is a goal for GVSU. We're nearly shut out the entirety of Game 1, and we're shut out the entirety of Game 2, but they come out firing at the start of Game 3 here, not to be outdone. They are not going down without a fight. But only 26 seconds off the clock so far. As KeramiK has a good setup for himself. Good challenge by Tuxi, though. Cheese. The Naz. Straight down. Finds the demo. Cheese finds the demo as well. Good defense by Wirta. Tuxi takes it over to the side. Good demo by Naz. Oh, Wirta changing it up. Almost was enough to mess up the GVSU defenders there. And Perp now going to take control. Looks it over one. Gets it past two. Oh, weird bounce. I don't think anyone was expecting that one. And Naz is going to find the clear. Cheese is there to keep the pressure on. Wirta up for this one. Good communication. As KeramiK stays on the ground. He's not going to find that touch, though, and Naz needs to rotate back now. Finally, Big Cheese is there. Ball still in the corner. Still in the corner. Naz just kind of muscling it out. He finally gets it out. And KeramiK now putting a shot on net with 0 boost. That's saved by Cheese. Wirta now going for a little double tap pinch. Sends it out to the box. Tuxi with a good setup, but Naz says, not today. Cheese off the ceiling. Gets another touch past Wirta. That could be in. Off the top crossbar, and Perp going to finish it off. Nice shot indeed. Jeez, good job getting off the wall and getting in position to get a second touch on that ball and get it past Wirta. And then Perp with a nice finish there. And GVSU has come to life here in Game 3 and could potentially give us a good series here. I mean, it's already been a very good series with first 2 games only being decided by 1 goal. But it just goes to show you that every goal matters so much. Wirta coming in for the double, can't quite get it. And Perp going to read it off the crossbar. Good challenge by Naz. Puts it off the backboard. Wirta trying to go low with it. Keeps it in the corner. Tuxi is there. Wirta finds the demo on the way out. Will it amount to anything? Perp beats Wirta once again to the ball there. 2 up for GVSU. KeramiK. Can he find anything? Almost gets it past Big Cheese. I like the bounce dribble idea there. Almost worked out. Double commit for the Eagles. Wirta a little bit too hesitant there. And Naz almost stepped in front. Big Cheese gets it past. It's dunked. Gets it over one. Wirta can't quite find the bumps. Eagles putting on some pressure, but still no goals. Straight off the ceiling. Perp is there. No goal once again. Another shot on net. This time Naz going to send it down. KeramiK can't find the redirect. Now Tuxi is there. 2 minutes to go here in Game 3. GVSU looking very strong to find their first game win of the series. Little ground pinch out from Perp. Naz gets it over one. Tuxi is there, though. Nice defense once again from the Lakers. And they stymie the attack from the Eagles. Yet again. Here's KeramiK over on the right-hand side. Ooh. Oh! Misses all over the place. The ball bouncing right in front of the box, but no one is there. Tragic. As that was the miss of a century right there. From, I believe that was Perp. A little over a minute to go. Eagles need to score quick. That's going to help as Wirta gets a nice 50. KeramiK shot is high. Tuxi reads it off the backboard. Perp with a miss. Naz, ball bouncing towards the net. It's just barely wide to the right. And the Eagles cannot convert on yet another opportunity here. Cheese sends it out mid. Naz is there, a little pre-flip. See what Wirta can do here. Perp reads him like a book. Pops it up. Naz is there. Over to Wirta. Now it's Tuxi's turn. Wirta shot barely off the mark. Once again, the Eagles just pixels off, it seems, with almost every shot attempt. 30 seconds to go now, and they cannot catch a break. Naz does get it past 2 defenders. Wirta almost finds a shot there. KeramiK pushed up very far. He needs to get back. Pinch save. But things are looking very dire for the Eagles. They need to score immediately. 10 seconds to go here before GVSU locks up their first game win of the series. And that is going to do it. GVSU will take Game 3, 2-0. Perp the MVP there for the Lakers. 428 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 2 saves. Naz the MVP that time for the Eagles. 214 points and a save on the books. Low scoring affairs all around so far. Let's see if GVSU is able to keep up the momentum or if the Eagles can bounce back and put themselves on match point here. Now remember, the winner of this series will take home that third place trophy for their school. The loser of this series gets nothing. A lot of pressure on these players to perform on both sides, really. Here's Tuxie off the kickoff. Naz is there. Cheese off the backboard. Naz, good read. Tuxie once again. Can't find the other touch, though. Shot on net. Nice save by Wirta, but it's still in the danger zone. Good read by KeramiK, though, as he brings it up to the backboard for that 50. It likely prevents a goal. This is going to be one heck of a series. Just both teams so evenly matched right here. Eagles managed to take the first 2 games by 1 goal each. GVSU came roaring back and took game 3 2-0. This game's so incredibly important for the entire series. Tuxie up with this one. Wirta sends it over to Perp. Naz is going to beat Cheese to the ball. Could be an opening for the Eagles. Naz can't quite find the dunk, though. Wirta pops it up, gets demoed. Tuxie can't find the touch on the ball. That was unfortunate for GVSU. That could have easily been an opening for them. Naz in the corner. Cheese is there. Oh, KeramiK and Tuxie. I think KeramiK did get a little bit of his car on that ball as Wirta sends it way downfield. Oh, shot on net by Naz. Tuxie is there, though. He was ready for it. Good reaction. And boost management so far from both teams. Tuxie misses that other touch, though. And KeramiK now in a 50 in the corner. GVSU perfectly happy to leave it there. Nice demo coming in and getting the pass off. And GVSU scrambling a little bit here on the defensive end. But solid rotation so far. And has still have not given up a goal. Here's Wirta off the ceiling. Gets it over 1 and almost gets it over 2. Off the ceiling for Naz. Almost reads Big Cheese. Wirta shot slightly off the mark. And that was another opening for the Eagles. Pass from Tuxie to Perp. Back to Tuxie. Good passing by GVSU there, but they can't convert as the Eagles read it. Tuxie with a shot. That's going to be high. Good read by KeramiK. Wirta finds a nice doink. That's going to bring it way downfield. KeramiK shot blocked by Perp once again. Still both teams holding strong on the defensive end. You get the sense that both teams are so strong defensively that this 1 goal is... whoever scores is going to win the game at this rate. Yes, off the ceiling. Almost gets it past Tuxie there. Wirta going for a pinch pass. Perp's there. KeramiK now up for this one. Big Cheese is going to beat him to the ball. As keeping the pressure on. Gets it mid for Wirta, and it's good! Finally, the Eagles convert on all of this pressure they were building for the last, what seemed like 3 minutes. And Perp just not in a good position to block that center. And Wirta is there to put it away for post. Oh, awkward off the kickoff here for the Eagles. Wirta does finally get there. Double whiff from GVSU as KeramiK finds the demo, but GVSU somehow is able to recover there. Nazmyth shadowing. Perp gets it past him. Oh, gets it past KeramiK, but Wirta is there and gets the clear. That was so dangerous. Wirta going to send it right back. Buy some more time. Huge challenge from Tuxi. It's going to be rolling all the way across the ceiling there. That ball had so much speed on it. Tuxi. Oh, Wirta's in a bad spot, and he can't make the save. Tuxi with a pass to himself off the corner. Excellently done as he realized that Wirta was in a bad position here and took full advantage. So hard to defend that. If you wait, then you're just going to get shot on. And if you contest, you might be late. And Wirta opted to contest there and ended up being a little bit too late. Nice block, though, off the kickoff. As he also gets it mid. Oh, that was a good chance. But a nice clear. Uh-oh. Perp with a shot. And that's on target. And GVSU comes straight back. Ties it up and then immediately takes the lead. KeramiK could not get a lot of power on that ball for the clear. Nor could he stall for time. And allow his teammate to rotate back. And 2-1 now, GVSU. Wirta going for an air dribble. Almost finds it. Perp is out of boost. Eagles trying to do what they can here. Wirta beats Tuxi. Can't find the double. Oh, right back to him, though. And KeramiK trying to slow it down. Good touch by Naz. Can't find... Oh, he can't find the double, but he does get the dunk. Nice touch by KeramiK. Gets it over one. Trying to get it mid for Wirta, but it wasn't happening. Oh, no, it's all the way downfield. Oh, I thought that was on. 10 seconds to go now. Eagles have to score to tie things up. Naz. Down to KeramiK. Off the ceiling. And Perp's just going to kill it. And GVSU takes game 4. Another 1-goal game. Perp the MVP. .309 points, 1 goal and 1 save. Wirta the MVP for the Eagles. 312 points, 1 goal and 1 save. Series tied up now at 2 games apiece. Real Timpy, thank you for the follow. Atokad not readying up yet. Could be using this opportunity to be talking to the team, or maybe he's considering a substitution here. Shadow Hokage 28RL, thank you for the follow as well. All right, no substitutions, but Atokad clearly had something to say after that game. And we're going to get right back into the series tied at 2 games apiece. With a good 50. Naz with another good 50, straight down. KeramiK can't quite find a good angle for a shot, but he does mess up the clear. He's off the sidewall. Wirta sends it straight back. Naz is there trying to go for the dunk. He can't find it. Wirta, ball still in play. Naz needs to hustle back. Shot is weak from Tuxi. And Naz easily saves that one. Oh, Wirta with a miss, though. That could open the door. Perp does win the 50. Oh, this is dangerous. Tuxi's there, and he puts it on target. Making up for his weaker shot a few seconds ago. Will put GVSU out in front. Once again here. In the all-important Game 5. The winner of this game will go to match point and put a lot of pressure on the opposing team. Wirta sends it down. Tuxi in the corner. Oh, nice dunk. Can't find the goal. Challenged by KeramiK. Right in front of the box for Wirta. He's going to send it down. A double commit here for the Eagles. It's on target. But Perp is there. Naz needs to hustle back now. Good cut. He's going to buy some time. First post. Wirta shot. Whoa, what an angle. And he puts it in. And the Eagles tie things up at 1. Wirta reads this bounce off the corner. And gets, I think, a lot more power on that ball than anyone on GVSU was expecting. And he scores despite all 3 Lakers being in position for that goal. But Cheese, right off the kickoff, GVSU going to take the lead right back. Oof, ball just squirts right past Wirta. Honestly, worst case scenario on a kickoff like that. You hate to see it. GVSU will take those. Still plenty of time to play, though. Perp over to Big Cheese. KeramiK trying to slow it down and go low. Tuxi is not having it. Wirta has this one. Gets the dunk as well. Perp is there, going to get it over KeramiK. Gets the dunk onto Naz, too. And Wirta in trouble now, is getting bumped by Perp, but the shot is off target. And GVSU cannot convert on that opportunity. KeramiK now with a shot. Big Cheese is up. Naz reads it in midair, drops it straight down, and Wirta puts it in the back of the net. Incredible play from Naz, and Wirta there to clean it up. Look at Naz deflecting Big Cheese's clear, and again, a second time, and KeramiK just bumping. And the Eagles triple commit for that, but it works out. And we're all tied up at 2. 3 minutes to go. Nice kickoff for the Eagles. Naz up for this one. Big Cheese is going to beat him, though. Wirta in the corner. Trying to center it, but he can't quite find it. Perp low on boost. Read by Naz. Right in front of the box. Wirta there, though. Pops it mid. Down to KeramiK. KeramiK. Down to Naz. Off the backboard. Getting in a double! Oh! So close. Backflip from Cheese, though. But Tuxi coming in hot for that demo on KeramiK. KeramiK, nice job jumping early there and still getting contact with the ball. Naz shot is on target, and the Eagles take the lead. 3-2. What a turnaround. Huge opportunity there for GVSU. Tuxi just barely missing that demo on KeramiK, and then the Eagles convert on the counterattack. 3-2 now, 2:20 to play. Eagles holding on to a slim 1-goal advantage once again. The highest scoring game so far this series. 5 goals already. Wirta, good job slowing it down. Is going to get it past 2 members of GVSU and almost gets it past the 3rd. Nice 50 by Naz. It's going to be off the backboard. Ooh, Tuxi gets it past Naz. It's awkward. Oh, Perp somehow reads it. Oh, this is awkward. Just that Naz is back getting boost. He gets back in time, though. Somehow. And gets it over Perp. Can he get another touch on this? Oh, he fakes it. Oh, he fakes it, too! Oh, Naz! Coming off the ceiling. Big Cheese was expecting it. Tuxi was expecting it. And Naz had nothing. He just puts it in. Oh, my. Wow. Incredible play there by Naz. Seemed to be in the heads of you. Oh, but Tuxi coming off the ceiling. He had a read on that Cheese now. KeramiK with the save. It's still in front of the net. Perp puts it in. And GVSU clawing right back. Great touch by Tuxi. Cheese was there as well. And then KeramiK just forced to make that touch on the ball. Had no other option. And then ended up falling on Naz. And the Eagles could not regroup in time. Here's Tuxi, the same exact play. KeramiK is there this time, though. Here's Cheese. Perp coming in for the redirect. That's dangerous. Oh, it's still right in front of the net. KeramiK finally coming around. But here's Perp. It's off target. GVSU Cannot convert on another opportunity. Tuxie with a good touch out to mid, though, but Naz is there. Perp keeping the pressure on GVSU. Cheese with a redirect. Beautiful! And GVSU ties it up again. What an incredible game. First couple games were such slugfests, but Cheese, what a nice redirect. Just barely getting a touch on that ball. And the Eagles too slow to save it. And once again, a brand new ball game, 4-4. Under a minute to play now. You have to feel like the next goal will win it. But there have been a lot of goals scored so far this game. Not this series, but definitely this game. Wirta with a shot. Slow, though. Double commit from GVSU. It works out. Oh, off the corner. A weird bounce, and it's going right in. Wirta's there, but he can't make the save. And GVSU take the lead. Incredible. Down 4-2. And they score 3 in a row. 29 seconds to go. Can Post tie it back up here? Oh, Naz off the kickoff. Oh, this is huge. Shot misses. Second shot misses. It's right in there. Oh, and it finally goes in, and that is probably going to do it. Oh, really unfortunate series of events off the kickoff there for Post. Perp credited with the goal. There, 20 seconds to go now. KeramiK looking it over one, but that's likely not going to do it. Yep, Naz can't find it either. The Eagles hustling, but they need to score 2, and it's not going to happen. GVSU will take Game 5. Incredible game. Perp, the MVP for the Lakers, 727 points, 2 goals, 3 assists, and 3 saves. The Eagles MVP is Naz, 640 points, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 3 saves. A 6-4 finish there. The Lakers coming out on top. Atokad once again not readying up, so interested to see what the Eagles have in store, if it's going to be a substitution or if it's going to be just a pep talk here. But GVSU is now on match point. The Eagles came out so strong the first 2 games, going out to the 2-0 lead. But the Lakers have just come straight back and have now won 3 in a row. Let's see if they can close it out right here. Or if we'll be going to a deciding Game 7. No substitutions. We're leaving it all out on the court. All out on the pitch tonight. Tuxie and Naz on the kickoff. Over to Perp. Double 50 in midfield. Naz finally breaks it up. Oh, nice shot here. Oh, Wirta almost finds the demo there. KeramiK can't find it. Tuxie gets it out of the danger zone. It's down to Wirta. KeramiK. Good D so far by the Lakers. We're just there off the sidewall. Perp going to take control. Sends it out mid. No teammates there, though, and now KeramiK trying to control it. But Perp finding the demo. Naz a little awkward. Somehow gets a touch on the ball. Eagles bumping each other. Wirta finally puts it in the corner. KeramiK going to bang it downfield, try to give some time back to the Eagles. Perp. Straight back. Now Naz taking control. Big Cheese intercepts. Perp pops it up. Tuxie's there. Good control by KeramiK, though. As he brings it down. And now here's Wirta. Sending it down to Naz. 50, straight out in front. Nice clear by KeramiK. Booming it way downfield. Big Cheese is there, though. Wirta reading it as well. Coming down on top of it. And actually, Naz and Wirta messing each other up there. I don't think Wirta called that he had another touch there. Big Cheese with a shot. Naz and Wirta double commit here. But it ends up working out. Still no goals 2 minutes in, but Wirta looking to change that. Tuxi bumping his teammate out of the way to get that clear. And now he's coming in for the shot. Nice read by KeramiK, though. Coming in near post. So difficult to do. Now he's coming in hot. Can't find the touch on that ball, though. Wirta also going to miss. Oh, what a redirect by Tuxi. Almost puts it in for the highlight play. I wouldn't have even been mad, honestly. That would have just been an incredible shot. Cheese somehow gets it mid, but no shooter available for the Lakers. Tuxi puts it low. Wirta's there. He's got a flip reset. Over to KeramiK. Off the top crossbar. Oh! Big Cheese rotating and accidentally hits the ball. 50 is won by Perp. Tuxi can't find the ball, though. Is going to bump Wirta out of the way, but now Wirta on a fast break. Oh, but the ball is not on target. Here's Naz now, putting it straight down. Nice block by Perp. KeramiK out of boost, gets another touch off the ceiling. Off the backboard here. Perp can't find it. Big Cheese does, though. And GVSU out in front. A minute 49 to play. GVSU has the trophy in their sights. Nice shot by Big Cheese, putting it top right. The only place the Eagles could not save it. Good kickoff here for GVSU. Tuxi's there. Uh-oh, not a great clear from Naz. Tuxi fires it straight back to the backboard. Naz out mid. Good demo. Oh, KeramiK can't find it, though. Wirta comes in clutch, though. Naz over to Wirta. Nice pass. But GVSU reads it. KeramiK off the ceiling. Wirta can't quite find it. Oh, bumping each other in net. Naz, good job. Keeping the ball on GVSU's half. Not allowing them to get that breakaway. KeramiK pops up. Eagles need to get some offense going here. Shot is off. KeramiK sends it downfield. This could be the opening the Eagles need here. Sends it out mid. Wirta with a fake. Naz shot. Off target. KeramiK can't get it in either. The Eagles cannot find that opportunity. Tuxi now. Sending it across. Wirta finds the demo. 30 seconds to go. Another demo. This time by Naz. Oh, but that's going to do it. Tuxi wins the challenge right in front of the net. And GVSU might have just put the game away right there. 25 seconds to go. It's going to take a miracle at this rate. Eagles need a kickoff goal right here. It's not going to happen. Oh, maybe? Nope. Good defense by Cheese as he gets back in time. 15 seconds to go. Wirta sends it out mid. Big Cheese just buying time. Naz in front of the box. And that's going to do it. GVSU is going to take it. Congratulations to them. They are going to win the series 4-2 and get the third place finish for the ECAC Open Division. So big grats to them. Tuxi the MVP, 376 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 1 save. Naz the MVP for the Eagles, 272 points and 2 saves. An unfortunate end to our season. But thank you all so much for tuning in and watching and supporting all of our teams all throughout the season. GVSU, incredible showing tonight, coming back after losing the first 2 games. But we will be back next season. Matches are going to start the 3rd week of January, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be back with all the game titles that we played this fall, plus perhaps Overwatch 2, depending if we can get a team together for that. But thanks so much for watching all season, everyone. I appreciate all of you. You all have a great night, and I'll see you in January. Happy holidays.